Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing. I'm going to break this in a super simple, easy way, so I don't have to answer all these questions about why the altcoins aren't moving as the price of Bitcoin's near reaching its all-time high. Well, I showed you the Bitcoin dominance chart earlier, and not too many people are interested in that. But that's the whole reason. If the Bitcoin dominance, the Bitcoin market cap don't fucking matter. Fuck the Bitcoin market cap. None of that matters. If you want to know the price of Bitcoin, the market cap or the cryptocurrency market cap is just a combined market cap. So if all the coins are going down, the market cap's obviously going down. If the coins are going up, the market cap's going to go up, right? If you want to know if the altcoins are going to pump and an industry exclusive, and why Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing is your one-stop shop for everything you need to know on how to trade the manipulated market in the cryptocurrency sphere, because I'm going to show you the Bitcoin dominance, and that's how you know when the alts are going to pump. When the alts pump, the Bitcoin dominance is crashing. When the Bitcoin dominance is rising, like it's starting to just briefly right now, see that? The alts start to do that, right? When Bitcoin dominance does this, the alts do that, right? When Bitcoin dominance pumps, the alts go down. So right here to here, if you look at from January 4th of this year till June 7th, probably you had a massive pump in a lot of alts, which you did because I had to cover all this. And then they kept crashing, and I had to keep telling you guys it was pump and dumps going across the board. Coin, right? And you had to be ahead of the party, not join in midway through, right? But now if you look at the alts since then, in this whole area right here, the alts have been coming down, right? From their big tops back in the spring, the alts have been depressed. And now you see now in this area here, especially this last area this time, right here, as Bitcoin's been pumping, the alts have been stagnant. Some of them pump, but most of them, the majority of them trending down, right? Selling off, not having anything. They'll sell off 10%, pump up 6, sell off 10 more, right? Weeks over weeks, they're trending down because the Bitcoin dominance is going up. And what that means in layman's terms is as Bitcoin dominance rises, that means the money and the liquidity is coming out of the altcoins and going into Bitcoin, making Bitcoin go up, but the altcoins crashing, right? And you see what we got going on here. I mean, it's very simple. And vice versa. If you see Bitcoin dominance crashing, right, and selling off, the altcoins will be pumping. That's just the way it is. Bull market or bear market, right? That's just how it works. And right now, you're getting a pump in Bitcoin dominance because the money's going back to Bitcoin. Now, could this just be a small consolidation here on a lengthier move to the downside? Oh, it's more than possible, right? I wouldn't go as to likely, but it's possible. Now, if this breaks to the upside, your targeted move would be something like this. You'd go from the bottom to the top. Say it broke out down there, right? Oops. Bitcoin dominance would be going up from the point of a breakout 18% more. Just imagine what that would do to the altcoins. Now, say this Bitcoin dominance is doing what it's done in the pattern in the previous time. When back here, Bitcoin dominance was near 100% because there weren't that many altcoins. But then about here, and the very few that there were Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash came out, Bitcoin Gold came out after that. And a couple other XRP, right, and a few other shysters. But then in this whole area, after Bitcoin got to 20,000, you just started having hundreds of new altcoins coming out every week. And now you're up to, I don't know, 13, 14, 15,000. And Bitcoin dominance crashed. But it finally built a base in here, right, and hit a bottom. Then it came back up and hit this multi-year overhead resistance and then crashed. And then hit this same general area as back here, so we have a base forming. Now this, what could be happening as we take our volume indicator, very critical, get that volume indicator. You can see your major upper resistance is where we think we might be trading back up to in Bitcoin dominance after a severe bear market in the dominance, right, of people fleeing Bitcoin and going into the altcoins. You could do something like this and then pop. I think you're coming back here to retest your Bitcoin dominance up by the volume indicator where it's indicating that the overhead sell pressure and most of the volume was traded, but it's sell pressure now. So it would act as major upper resistance, or price note, I think we're going to retest this upper area, and it's descending. So if you hit it later on into the future, it's going to be a little bit lower. If you hit it sooner, it's going to be a little bit higher. So 59.69, right? I think you're going to retest that upper area, even if you're eventually going to break down out of this, right? Even if you're eventually going to do up here, get rejected, and then trade down and break down with the dominance, I still think you're going up here short term, which means I'm short to medium term, which means I believe there will be, you can see all these reds, you get up here, just all heavy sell pressure, right? So I think you're going to pump back up there because there's not a lot of volume traded. It's all air in between there. So I think you're going to pump up as the altcoins continue to sell off and the Bitcoin dominance continues to rise near 60%. That's going to make for a big crash. Even as Bitcoin crashes, you think just because the Bitcoin dominance is going up, the price of Bitcoin has to be pumping with the altcoins dumping? No, the Bitcoin dominance can skyrocket, the altcoins can collapse, and Bitcoin can crash all at the same time. Because as the altcoins crash, the people selling are going into Bitcoin. The ones that are hodling and trying to buy the dips, they're taking out their sells out of all the altcoins, sticking it in the Bitcoin, but it's still collapsing because people are selling out of Bitcoin as it's going down. All those can go down. Altcoins can crash, Bitcoin can crash, and then that still makes Bitcoin dominance go up. It's independent from bear or bull markets, and it's in regard. It doesn't matter if Bitcoin's pumping or dumping. Bitcoin dominance can be doing the opposite, right? So I think your alts are going to continue to dump. There will be pumps and corrections. Like you could have a correction some point today, but I think as Bitcoin starts to collapse, because you're going to have a huge November collapse, Bitcoin dominance is going to continue to rise. As you can see, the market's getting scared, so they're going back to the master. And as Bitcoin collapses, it's going to make them even more scared, which ensues more selling in the alts. And the alts continue to crash, and that forces Bitcoin dominance up as people leave the altcoins, right? So that's what's going to happen. That's why if you look at Ethereum, it was pumping earlier, but not really. They're not even going there. They're going to where it's safe. Bitcoin dominance is rising, and that is the explanation and the reason, the why behind the what before the how, why Bitcoin is pumping and the altcoins are dumping, because Bitcoin dominance is finally in a little bit of a bull run. If you want the alts to pump, you need Bitcoin dominance to start crashing in that chart. Peace and love.